Beloved children of light, I, Archangel Michael, come to you on this powerful and significant day. Look at your fears, dear ones, for they are very emotions you must embrace, that you must face. Your fears are what are keeping you from your dynamic empowerment, your masterhood. Your fears are what is holding many of you in bondage in the third dimensional reality of limitation and suffering. Once more, let us assure you, you have nothing to fear. Many of you are caught up in the age of cataclysm. You fear that chaos and destruction are on the horizon. You also fear it will not happen, because if it doesn't, how will you know the new age is really here and that all you've been told is truth? You want to believe all the stories of the wondrous times to come, but how can you be sure? Look around you, look within, and become a friend and companion to your fears. Face them head on and affirm that you are going to use this energy to create positive results, not stagnation. Do you fear becoming a master because of the responsibility it will bring? Do you hesitate to accept your creativity and to use your talents because you fear you will be judged and you think your efforts will not be good enough? Do you fear that you become too different and your family and friends will ridicule or reject you? Do you fear that if you step out into the unknown and trust your spirit to support you in manifesting your abundance, you will be impoverished? Do you fear you may become successful and you are not sure how you could handle the responsibility of that success? How will you know? How can you tell unless you accept the challenge and step out into the unknown, out into uncharted territory? We tell you this: either you move forward and accept the challenge, or your spirit will force you to face whatever issues are more important for your growth. This may mean confronting your worst fears after they have manifested. As surely as you avoid that which is best for your growth, just as surely it will manifest in your reality. It is a time of great awakening, dear ones. Many of you are experiencing tests and trials in your daily lives, but you are not caught up in the negativity. You see these situations for what they truly are: disqualified energy being brought to the surface so it can be transformed back into balance and harmony. You are learning to move through your days in the serene knowledge that all is as it should be, that this too shall pass. You are practicing the art of co-creation, of becoming a self-master. A self-master must serve an apprenticeship. It does not just happen. There are lessons, tests, and challenges, and then finally sweet success as you move from the wheel of karma and into a state of grace. And so we implore you, as spiritual warriors, use your fears for growth, draw on the strength of your higher self, and wield the sword of power and truth to cut through the bonds of limitation. Do not allow the fear and negativity that is spewing forth from your media, your government, and the mass consciousness to make an impact on your awareness, my precious ones. This is perhaps one of your greatest tests at this time, to stay serene and in loving assurance of who you are, where you are going, and what is being manifested in your world, all because of your bold, dynamic actions and beliefs. We are near to assist you, to lend gentle guidance and encouragement. However, You must reach up and boldly draw forth the empowerment and the perfection of the higher dimensions and claim them as your own. I, Archangel Michael, the legions of light, and the heavenly hosts embrace you. I am Archangel Michael, so be it.
Oh, I'm so snotty. The only thing I have is Benadryl. The last time I took Benadryl, I cleaned the basement for 3 days. It's horrible.
In the upcoming spring period, there are special days when the light becomes very bright. These are the days when the male heart is touched by a high light. Feminine mystery is revealed to them, receive the truth so that it resonates. A beautiful connection is created between the male and female energy. The pillars of light arise where the energy is pure. These pillars of light are positioned centrally and they amplify the frequency, strengthening the anchorage and opening the male heart. Activation of the light pillars send and receive the light that rises from the crystalline core of Mother Earth and also a special activation energy from the cosmos. The clear areas in which the grid converges in a sacred point form the base of the pillar of light. This vertical light line resonates high and spreads the light. You can compare this to the antennas that receive and transmit the waves of the images and sound on your radio or TV. Corona, wreath of light. The crown is like a flower that can open and close to the heavenly signals. Make sure you are well tuned to the higher light, so that a nice upload can always come to you. The celestial signal in a pure way is connected to the sensitivity of the heart, which connects to the crown, and vice versa. Some petals have become somewhat out of tune and may be rebalanced by means of sounds, so that the waves are restored and blockages are lifted. Trauma or being in the head a lot can keep the leaves closed like a bud. All this can be reset very suddenly, thoughtfully. A direct healing on the crown can also replace the old leaves with new energy. Not only the crown is reset, but your entire system. Everything is connected, and because the crown is brought into a higher vibration, the other chakras such as those of the heart may be raised. It is an interplay of light photons and atoms. In the cell all this will be received and activated. Male heart detoxification. The male heart is drenched in a clear love. In this special process a light is shed on the shadow spots, where the toxins are allowed to leave the body. If this is not done properly, other organs can be affected. Be alert when heart complaints arise and take the necessary measures. The moment you have a lot of trouble with the heart or other organs, stand still and see what it takes. Listen carefully to the inner voice and pay attention to the signals. If necessary, take a break for a while, because the male old part is going to die off and a newer layer will emerge. In this new layer, a deeper vision of the outside world develops, in which compassion and care for the other will be expressed. The new Aquarius man wakes up. Transmutations from the Christ consciousness, oneness consciousness, take time, and not everything can be accomplished at once. They are waves of awareness in which the pillars of light play a major role. Keeping the balance within yourself takes extra energy. Make sure that balance is maintained in the transition from the old to the new. There is a lot of movement in the collective male consciousness, and the cosmic waves are working strongly in the female and male energy. The new Aquarius woman, she stood in the light of the Marian energy last year. Many that woke up in an innovative layer. The heart resonates differently. Some of them have been touched but not yet activated. This will now open at an accelerated rate. They are activated to support the masculine energy of the heart and to accomplish the exchange of knowledge. The mystical female part is opened. They are deep processes that open up the male consciousness, and tears can flow. These are the tears over the crooked process, when the masculine and feminine in the heart are disturbed. You can now see how the masculine energy has become fragmented and distracted by material lower things. The restrictions imposed on the male energy prevented them from blossoming in their mystical, feminine layer. The nature of man, the original natural codes form a very beautiful and subtle energy. Breaking this balance is a crime against humanity. In the present time, feeling and love are often portrayed as a superficial and complicated subject. Just now that the new time is being done, people can stand up for what is really true. Sexuality is a sacred energy, but it has been rejected to a lesser purpose. The real feeling, some sensitive minds get confused. The feminine side is suppressed and the frustration is launched with an explosion into the world of matter. In their hearts they lack the spiritual female connection, which only creates a superficial way. The Aquarius child cannot integrate this and gets stuck. It is an energy that contains a lot of sadness and especially frustration. Don't let all of this escalate into something sickening for generations to come. The highly sensitive child may grow up in freedom from the movement from within. They can develop their own feeling and magical experience themselves in a natural and creative way without manipulation from the outside. In a safe environment and not in a public environment where so many extra stimuli can arise. Those who are not understood anyway, can lose themselves completely in all this. The gifted child has its own natural way with its own universal wisdom that you should not overturn. The ridicule of the feminine energy has derailed in another form. There will be a lot of stratification in the vibration. because the current vibration is going up even further. From respect for the male and female part, can be explored in a creative and spiritual way. It is the loving intention that applies here. Many temptations arise, but these are far from a natural and healthy behavior, where there is no respect for the natural female and male form. Monstrous forms arise. This is called escalation techniques. Escalation techniques, everyone from small to large is confused so that the natural feeling from the heart is blocked. Connecting with oneself and with another is a sacred connection and works in the subtle layers of the internal feeling. Being together in unity with nature in which the core can be explored. What is IT really about? This inner experience is a unique experience for every person that can be carefully unpacked. Without divine intentions, this can go the wrong way, with fanatics overstepping the world of subtle feelings. Fly up like the white dove and lands together in a frequency that suits you. Include your own feelings of divine love and creativity. Let the Kundalini arise naturally, because it keeps your body and mind healthy. Emptiness and superficiality. When the lower path of emptiness is entered, diseased manifestations arise that ridicule everything. The intrusiveness arises in the field of gender transitions. Let it arise naturally and not from aggression. There are many planets in which the feminine and masculine are expressed in different ways. In combination with the sacred laws, everything may be created from subtle feeling, but not from manipulation. In the lower layers, the ego is central. The new energy will also resonate in this layer, but when they have become far away from their spiritual core, despair sets in and they don't know what to do anymore. They fill the void with a terrible craziness that goes too far. Help is coming. The higher light will guide and limit them. Beauty and warmth. Those who will respectfully examine all of this will be supported by the universal light. The new Aquarius path will run smoothly with a lot of depth and wonder. The light dimensions open and the new earth emerges in their hearts. They will feel connected to everything, with special contacts growing into true friendships. A warm glow in the form of a pure energy will take place between those who have healed themselves. Inner nuclear explosions. These are explosions sent from the heart when two people affectionately touch each other at the core, their energy coming together and exploding in the pineal gland. Be aware of the many changes that will occur in the lower and higher resonances. Leave, temporarily, that which no longer fits well. The cosmic waves come to Earth in many forms of pure light, where the pillars of light begin to spread an energy that restores balance. This gives a lot of movement and the emotions and toxic parts are vibrated loose. Hybrid solar eclipse. The solar eclipse in Australia and Indonesia on April 20th, 2023, symbolizes the dark spot that is now emerging. This may be healed and detoxified, so that the higher vibration can arise in your system. The corona is the beautiful halo of light that arises around the sun, and this indicates that there is a special protection from the light. Accept the cosmic protection offered to you. Channel, Arthura Hector.
Gateways are open. 12D Template Update Part 1. Stargate openings continue increasing harmonics bombardment for multi-dimensional Earth evolution to advance, accelerate, so much more. Below her beautiful starlight, being family. All is occurring in divine order. Exactly as we all pre-agreed. This 12D template opens up everything. To assist with evolving all at an increasing accelerated rate into our much higher consciousness humanity here. These continually immense Stargate openings and floods of light encoded data information in all of these years, these have also opened up so very much more, for us all, on a multidimensional level here. Observing how quickly all is shifting on a quantum level is just wow. This whole time, as well as this linear year, especially these last few linear months, have been leading up to this vibrational alignment now. This is the absolute most important Stargate opening, activation, upgrade and integration of cosmic harmonics that we've experienced thus far. This whole month, specific trigger points activating the next and then the next array of Stargate openings and light codes release, being vibrationally activated, where that code is held asleep in each one of our body templates, as well as our vibratory fields. Spontaneous or intentional conscious expansion activates the recoding and reconfiguration process to begin within each. These set off a string of events relative to each current process's phases, purposes, agreements here. Since the gateway blast-off, as well as every linear day this month, so much more awareness and rememberings flooding through. Each will awaken through their own processes here. All of the codes for this are held in each's DNA, to be activated vibrationally when those codes are ready to turn on. Yesterday, the 12-strand DNA codes lit up within Gaia, which means our earthly bodies that link up to the Earth do this too. This 12D template is a building process which restores knowledge and access that was not yet available by each due to inner veils, inner matrices, inner density, and programs of separation still held and fixed, limited ego constructs and beliefs. As we all progress, our roles here continually shift, expand, and change. This month accelerates this for all again. Each's contribution to humanity, a multidimensional one. And how we all agreed to come here and fulfill these much higher purposes and roles by way of anchoring all within our physical body and physical reality too, as well as how we show up in our everyday lives and come through. This 12-strand template effects means so very much for all. For those not yet understanding how consciousness, higher or lower unconsciousness affects, is relative to all DNA, part of my role all of these years was to re-educate all through much higher states of consciousness, which is on a quantum level, not a linear one. Through continual exposure and light-encoded data being transmitted through our work and by us, each truly open to receive does so as is aligned for each. Those who have been open and embracing choosing to accelerate are doing so with as much ease and grace as is possible, as when the physical body reality has to clear density at an accelerated rate, it can get quite intense, inundating, which means honoring this process even more. Part of the physical body upgrades are a complete overhaul of all systems and how the body communicates, processes light codes, clears distortions density, purifies, reconfigures on a DNA and genetic atomic molecular level, as well as responds to increasing high-frequency cosmic harmonics and symphonics that tune each plasma crystalline photonic physical light body, which is an immense merging, unification, and integration process that continually accelerates nervous systems, immune systems, oxygen, blood, lymphatic system, rewrites, as each cell works consciously to encode through advanced geometrics, while breaking the human body's genome down. These biomolecular rewrites take immense energy to complete. Those resisting, judging, and not accepting are having their own experience in a very different way. This is how awakening works. This process can be as challenging through various early steps along the way, as the purpose is to accelerate continual dissolving of all ego programming and a reworking of each inner matrix system to transition from old earth to new. Ego constructs unconscious programming and physical body density, not weight. Density is what bound all to an unconscious version of earth before. To ascend back into a higher consciousness reality, new earth, is an immense process that doesn't conform to any human realities at all. The transition process is one that takes our whole existence up until each current now. What does this mean? Everything. These assist each with consciously aligning their entire life experience on a soul level as multidimensionality moves to the forefront, The old as we all knew it would inherently and instinctively change. The old was all of our unconscious realities, held together by each still holding playing out those mentalities, limits and belief systems emanating from deeply embedded unconscious programs held on a cellular level. The new is a much higher level of consciousness that each comes to awaken and hold through every moment experiences here. New Earth is our multi-dimensional Earth, available to all who are truly ready to fully embrace, truly ready to let go of all old, truly ready to surrender every ounce of ego constructs, and truly ready to step into and fulfill much higher soul purposes, galactic missions, human roles here. New Earth is all around you, yet only accessible from deep within. It's a vibrational existence that literally materializes in physical form as an energetic and vibrational response to your own expanded states of consciousness. First starting as a holographic reality, the ability to call all forth and make it real is by way of each's own dedicated unified existing by becoming your own highest selves. The ability to sustain, maintain, flourish and experience the magic, bliss and joy, the infinite abundance and all that's available is dependent on each's ability to integrate photonic light fully and hold much higher states of consciousness while the physical body reality rewrites itself. Literally, on a cellular, genetic and molecular atomic level, by way of these immense codes that flood through constantly and await each to honor this deeply sacred process of galactic soul, pure source light embodiment here. This is our presence, our essence, our purity, and how we all live from pure unity consciousness love in every way. This 12D light body DNA template is the most prolific harmonic alignment process any of us have experienced thus far. How each will experience will be relative to each's current level of consciousness and physical body reality density still held, and how fast awakening affects current realities. For the human ego unconscious reality, this will turn worlds upside down. This will completely collapse so very many realities from the inside out, because they were not birthed and created from aligned with soul love. A different kind of love that human ego aspects function from. These shift the foundations of realities. This is what template rewrites do. They rewrite, restructure, and reconfigure entire realities on a cosmic level, a quantum level, and a multidimensional level. Not a linear ego one. First, the codes activate inside of each's body, open up new levels of consciousness, triggering every distortion relative to that aspect existence code to be cleared, dissolved, resolved, aligned from within. These photonic codes work through each's body, breaking down the old linear constructs and then rebuilding all through much higher states of consciousness coding, which is nothing like carbon-based atoms' DNA codes work, as these constantly shift, move, breathe, reshape, like crystals taking form when the vibration changes. This is how each body and whole reality responds here. Sacred geometrics replace linear everything, fluid, adaptive, and constantly recoding. In every moment, new codes, which means new DNA RNA codes, new realities, new perceptions, new opportunities, new everything. What the human aspect does not understand is that as these cosmic harmonic codes turn on, the obsolete codes of the old unconscious ego-built realities. These dissolve, disintegrate, break down in each's bones, muscles, flesh, blood, oxygen, organs, heart, brain, spine. Every particle of each multi-dimensional evolving body and field, and the body requires a ridiculous amount of rest, alone time, sleep to clear each field of consciousness, so that each body can elevate its consciousness back to full consciousness here. Photonic light shuts the human body down, literally, as well as jacks it up. Temp change, vision and hearing shifts changes, balance gravity shifts changes, and so very much more. This is a returning, a remembering of all we forgot while physically anchored with our bodies before, in entire frequency bandwidths that blanketed each in a state of amnesia. And these cosmic solar fluctuations disrupt those signals' frequencies, so that higher frequencies can activate, be heard, receive, as each heart fully opens for their light body DNA to activate and take over, which overrides the lower frequency bandwidths of before. Exiting 03D and 4D fully with your body ascension occurs as each awakens to and through accessing holding much higher states of consciousness than before. This is an every moment process. Gravity goes as ascension, and a recalibration, rebalancing of inner two magnetics occurs, as well as while the body recodes and links up to the gridwork of new earth, disconnecting from the old. As each learns to acclimate, this will subside, sometimes taking years, so patience and honoring your sacred body vessel is beyond important for all. This 12-strand DNA template has been coming online all of this linear year, if you will, accelerating after the June 2018 equinox, which accelerates all considerably, which was slated for completing this online phase this month, which we are deep in the middle of now. This upgraded collective universal Gaia template replaces each old realities. By restructuring the foundation that all emanates from, is built upon, and functions from. It is a quantum platform for all new higher aligned realities. As each is truly ready to come online, fully now here. This template unlocks new codes at a much more accelerated rate. This upheaves all things ego unconsciousness programming, which is the point. This also aligns all realities faster, so depending on density, physical matter mass, space-light ratios within each, is to how this takes place for each. If you are integrating fully every day as your priority, focusing your energy on creating, applying higher consciousness to your entire life, sustaining and supporting our highest consciousness evolution realities here, then this will support you in the most magical and beautiful ways. If your ego aspect is focused on the old and trying to hang on and resisting, fighting, unconsciously investing your etheric and or physical matter energy in the old, attempting to recreate from unconscious programming comic akash, those realities are a part of the collapse and dissolution process that now accelerates for all.
I am Ashtar. I come to be with you at this time, at this opportune time, this time that has been long coming. Long have you been looking for those various things that could happen within your society that would bring about change, or bring about the showing of change, or the toppling of those dominoes that you have heard of many times. And I am here now, in this moment, to tell you that that is coming very shortly. Many various changes are about to befall mankind in many different ways and from many different sources. And for our part, with our ships, we have been preparing, as you have heard before, preparing for the great changeover that is coming to this planet. I speak of the event, yes, but I speak also of those that you might call mini events to occur beforehand. And one of those is the beginning of disclosure, beginning of disclosure of our ships. So in the very near future, weeks, perhaps months, you will begin to see more and more of our ships. More of what you would call large sightings. Many across the planet will view the spectacle that can be shown to them from our ships. More on that cannot be given at this point, but just enough now to give you an inkling of what is about to occur. You have been waiting a long time, preparing yourselves for a long time. And I speak now beyond this lifetime, but many lifetimes previous to this, you have been preparing your various bodies, not your physical body, but your astral, your etheric, your mental, causal bodies to prepare for this very changeover that is coming where energies within your body are increasing. And energies all around you are increasing as well. And you are able more and more and more to be able to handle these energies, withstand these energies. It is time. It is the time that you have been waiting for, looking for, the time where all shall be revealed. It is coming, and it is very short now. Watch. Watch your various sources as more and more truths begin to filter through now. Filter through the various media processes that you have, leading to even that of your mass media beginning to turn. For they cannot hold on to the darkness much longer and still be within the light. It is not possible. So know this. Know that all the circumstances that are happening now across the entire planet are bringing this process forward, bringing the truth forward, bringing disclosure forward, and leading to the great changeover, and that solar flash comes across the planet, and all in that moment shall find the light within them. I am Ashtar, and I leave you now in peace, and love, and oneness, and that you would continue to look to the stars whenever you have the opportunity, because your family is there watching over you. And if you would look and believe, they will show themselves to you as your third eye continues to open more and more. And then you have those eyes to see.
Hello, beloveds. And so, we begin. We begin, and we love that moment when we feel Alia recognizing the flow of energy coming into her experience. We love that moment, and we love when she allows it the translation to begin, the energy to be articulated. That's really like a metaphor for this thing we're talking about you allowing the flow of your inner reality into personal action. So today, we want to speak about your capacity to allow something that is really spectacular, and that is to allow greatness. Your greatness. The greatness that is you. We want to talk about you allowing your greatness. What do you feel like about that? How do you feel when we say that? The deepest intention of your embodiment is you being fully you, and you are inherently great. Do you know this? How do you feel about that? How does that sit with you? What's your response to that? From our view, we see that most people are not all that comfortable with their greatness, and in order for you to allow fully who you are to flow freely, you're going to have to look at your relationship to thinking of yourself as really great. So we're going to start today to talk about that. Let's begin by saying you arise from the oneness that is. Out of that limitless, vast, luminous consciousness, energy flows into the specific form and function that is you, that you think of as your soul, your higher self, and the form and function that you are has a particular kind of purpose, and the purpose is the fulfillment of you. You can live your lives in ways that are exceptional and so brilliant, and doing so is just a matter of allowing. You do not need to create your greatness, because it is. Although you will take action to bring about the forms in which your greatness is expressed in this world, that is not the same as creating the value of your being or the greatness itself. It simply is who you already, truly are. For most of you, when you think about the adventures of expressing the greatness that is who you truly are, you think about this kind of thing, and feel like, in order to be great, you first gotta make yourselves better. Most of you don't really think of yourselves as great, already. There's this idea that you might become great, but first you gotta make yourselves better. First, you gotta work on yourself. First, you have to fix yourself or learn more or improve yourself or try harder. All kinds of ideas that, somehow, that who you are right here, right now inherently is lacking, is not enough to be called great, which is not true. So today, we speak to you of your capacity, and we want to point out to you how you can allow your own greatness, the naturalness of your own greatness to flow. All of creation is flowing through you, shaped and informed by the uniqueness of the energy structure that you think of as your soul self. That energy structure that is you, has specific inclinations. What you might think of as functions, and you don't have to figure these out. Many people go through life thinking before they can be all they can be they must determine, figure out their purpose. Most people want to know their purpose. Many people want someone to tell them who they are. We want to invite you to consider you don't have to spell this out. You don't have to determine it before you express it. It's the only way you do express when you are in accord with the fullness of your being. It just happens. You don't have to have some written down definition of your purpose in order for you to express the greatness that is you. It's very simple to express the greatness that is you, and the fun way to do that is to honor your desire. Your desire is creation seeking expression through you. When you allow your desires, you allow the specific functions and possibilities of who you truly are to express. Perhaps the way you could think of contributing in your world and fulfilling your purpose, expressing your greatness, is to flow. You allow it to express and flow into this realm, when you honor your desire. When you embrace what you want and go with it, you allow yourself to be fulfilled, and you allow others in life to be blessed by a fuller knowing of all that is, which happens through the specific fulfillment of you. You are inherently great. Great. Not sort of good, great. You are great, and you are worthy of this greatness, and each and every one of you is really sensational. Exceptional. I can be natural, you can feel easily capable of what you will clearly feel as really great things if you let yourself know yourself this way. In fact, most of you have done many truly great things already, yet most of you spend more time making real the things that diminish you, and looking at what you haven't done rather than focusing on all the generous ways of being you are expressing and sharing. Most humans are focused upon and looking at the gap between where you are and where you want to be, and amplifying all that. Sustaining that. Making those gaps more real than the things that feel good, the things that flow easily and naturally. Today, we're going to invite you to drop that. What if you just stopped doing that? What if you just give up this need to diminish yourself? What if you decide, I'm gonna no longer put myself down. I'm gonna no longer look at myself as less than. What if I were to consider and start to look for evidence that I am enough? We want you to realize, the things that show up in life that you think are the evidence that you're not enough, or not yet worthy, or not yet good enough, they are not the evidence that you're not enough. They are the manifestations of your belief that you're not enough. So if you were to start looking for all the ways that you are really fabulous, the demonstrations or the evidence that you are fabulous will open up and increase, because you make real and important what is real and important in your life by investing your energy in it. If you want to notice more of your own greatness, pay more attention to you and what you are doing well, and you might also consider casting a wide net over what ways you are being that might be worthy of your attention, appreciation, and celebration. What if, right now, you decide to take us at our word and discover your greatness? Start to look at, where am I doing brilliantly? Where am I so natural, so effortless? Where do I feel so easy? When am I following my desire and letting myself flow? That's an even easier way to discover yourself. What if I allow myself to focus on embracing my desires, and know that in fulfilling my desires, I allow my greatness to shine? That's the easiest way to do it. That way, you don't have to think about it or, as you're inclined, overthink it. You don't have to name it. You don't have to have labels. You don't have to write down a mission statement. You can just know, when I am feeling ease, and when I am in the flow, and when I am present and feeling good, I am clearly being who I truly am, and who I truly am is just brilliant, and I can trust in that. What about that? If you embrace what calls to you and let that flow, and let yourself be in a state of expectancy about it, allowing it to come about, enjoying the pleasure that realizing what you want and what you prefer gives to you, when you believe you can have it, you will be great. You will be great. You will be great in ways that only you can be great, and you can make this happen more fully, and be more aware of it, once you refuse to continue investing in limiting thoughts about you. What if you gave up the need to limit or diminish how magnificent you are? What if you gave up the idea that if you're really successful, it somehow makes other people feel less? What if you gave up the idea that you have to earn it? What if you gave up the idea that having what you want requires hard work and suffering? You refuse to invest your thinking in those kind of thoughts. What if you started thinking, having what I want is easy and natural, and it's when I push too hard and struggle and suffer that I actually make it hard for what I want to come to me? What if you thought that? What if you gave up the idea that anything is too good for you? And we mean, for the you that you naturally, already, intrinsically easily are. What if you started to think, I'm worthy and deserving of everything I desire? What might that feel like if you made that thought solid in your awareness, made that thought feel like fact? Well then, life would shift, and fast. If you were to make real the knowing that you are worthy and deserving of everything you desire. If you made real with your attention the idea that everything you desire is your version of the best life has to offer, and realize, you are constantly getting clear about it, if you allowed yourself to relax into the knowing that, based on me and who I am, what I think the best things life has to offer will show up as my desires. If you were to allow yourself to practice feeling good about those things, and practice feeling good when you think those thoughts, and enjoying the pleasure of what you prefer, and believing that you can have what you prefer, and that you deserve it, and that it's flowing to you because it's a match for you, you would feel your emotions shift. You would feel pleased with you and pleased with life. You would feel a sense of life getting lighter. You would feel uplifted. You would feel elation, and of course, you can know in that feeling that you're reshaping life as you know it. Your feelings are always indicating the degree of alignment you are in with all you've become. Creation is constantly responding to that which you make real by investing your attention in it. What you invest your attention in shows up, no matter what it is. No matter if it's something you like or something you dislike, no matter if it's something that's a distortion or a limited view of who you are, or it's the real clear understanding. Whether you invest your attention in it now or later, whatever you invest your attention in, you're making more of in the world and in your experience of the world. So why not make more of? Think more about your intrinsic greatness, and the greatness of others. Why not start to think of everyone as divine and capable of learning how to do this? Why not be a demonstration of this by investing in the thoughts that empower you to flow and shine? What if you allowed yourself to think of your life as something you are facilitating? That you are here as a vehicle for all of creation to express here as you? What if you paid attention and cared so much about how you feel, knowing what your feelings mean, and caring so much about them that you really learned how to let all of creation express clearly through you? Without evaluating it, without thinking, I need to work harder or be better. Just focus on how you feel. Know that when you're feeling good, you're allowing it to flow. Don't you see how good this could be, how fulfilling it might become? And trust us when we say how great you really are and how great your experience of being you could be. You could live life in an exquisite state of fulfillment, pleased with you and enjoying all of it and everyone else. In this aligned state you become unconditional. When you focus on your flow and empower it, by letting yourself be who you are, you become unconditionally expansive, expressive, abundant, and free. And you vibe that to everyone you meet. Imagine that. You have the capacity to contribute so much more to this beautiful planet, by being you. Being happy, allowing more, and thinking highly of you is how you let it happen. It's not hard work. It's not trying harder. It's not making yourself better. It's simple empowering your alignment, letting yourself flow. So what if you started right here, right now to honor yourself, knowing that greatness is natural and easy, and that you are entirely deserving of that experience. And furthermore, in that viewpoint, thinking those things, practicing those thoughts until they feel normal and natural and real and easy and fun to you, feeling the deep sense of naturalness in your own greatness, in your own exceptional beauty, in your own uniqueness. When you're in that viewpoint, you are completely in sync with all you've become, and this, beloved ones, is also how we see you. We are complete.
Alright, Billy, now's the time where we pause from the actual judging and you amaze us with the Leonard Skinner you promised. Yeah. Alright, let's do that. I'm sure you guys all know this one. Mama told me when I was young, sick aside me, I always listen closely to what I say. If you do this, it will help you. So someday. It's in your soul, and you can do this already, and you try. All that I want for you, my son, is to be satisfied and be simple. I am man, I'll make you so bad. You don't understand. Baby, be simple. I don't care. You don't you worry, you'll find yourself. Follow your heart and nothing else. You do this already if you try. Oh, you myself is to be satisfied.
I can't do free bird though.
If I leave here tomorrow, please still remember. I must be traveling on now. There's too many places I've got to see. If I stay here with you, things just could be easy. I beg of you, don't murder me. Please don't murder me. I sat down to my supper, chose about love and whiskey. I said my prayers, went to bed, that's the last they saw of me. Don't murder me. I beg of you, don't murder me. Please don't murder me. When I awoke, the dire wolf, 600 pounds of sin, was grinning at my window. All I said was, come on in, don't murder me. I beg of you, don't murder me. Please don't murder me. The wolf came in, I got my cards, we sat down for a game. Cut my debt to the Queen of Spades, but the cards were all the same. Don't murder me. Well, I beg of you, don't murder me. Please don't murder me. In the backwash of Canario, black and muddy mouth, the dire wolf collects his dues while the boys sing around the fire. Don't murder me. Well, I beg of you, don't murder me. Please don't murder me. Don't murder me. I beg of you, don't murder me. Please don't murder me. Please don't murder me. And if ever you decide you should go, there is a taste of hot sweet honey. There are 7 bridges road. Thank you so much, everybody.
Romy, where you at? Romy. Hey, old man. Hey, old man. We'll go outside. We'll go potty. Probably not. Romy. Wait, You're getting old, dude.
You know, and I was trying not to slaughter it, you know. I see trouble my day. I've been very well to be the state where I was born and raised. Oh, 6 long years I've been in trouble. No pleasure here on earth I'm bound. Oh, in this world I'm bound to ramble. I have no plans to live me down. Maybe be your friends, maybe I'm just a stranger. I guess you'll never see your home. There is one promise that's given. I'll meet you on God's golden shore. That one sometimes gets requested, every time.
You're in my spot, Nick. Thank you. God, I need a bigger environment. Then I want all the windows. Right, Remy. I'll see my mom plot. I can't find it. I'll get sweaty. More than my wife. Everyone says good. I got all the room in the world. Some motherfuckers crying. Ouch. I'm so annoyed. My dog can smell pot. I'm medicinal. I'll get up and fly away. I'll get up and fly away, fly away. Girl, it's been true. True to my dying innocence. I said again, I said again, I'm sure she's been. I said again, I'm sure she's been true. Those of us that are. Oh gosh. Wow. Empty. Sainted. Wow. Got up in water. Everything should just be where I want it, right when I want it. Right? Right, Remy. You are so beautiful. I love you. God, freaking. Hey, does that taste good? Don't make the dick on my bed, bro. Looks like it. Sounds like life's happening out there.
Hey, I'm Matt Mason, and all eyes are on me because I write songs that make people cry in their cars.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Lover, come over. Look what I've done. I've been alone so long, I feel like I'm on the run. Lover, come over.
It's really hot. Sorry.
I got a secret.
God.
Started to rush. She said I'm looking like a bad man, smooth criminal. She said my spirit doesn't move like it did before. She said that I don't look like me no more, no more. I said I'm just tired. She said you're just tired. I said I saw you in the wild. Lover, come hold me. Heads on the bricks. Body intoxicated, feelings come to be mixed. Lover, come hold me. And could you forget that I got a secret? Taking a guess, she said I'm looking like a bad man, smooth criminal. She said my spirit doesn't move like it did before. She said that I don't look like me no more, no more. I said I'm just tired. She said you're just tired. I said I saw you in the wild. I said I saw you in the wild. Sweating all your sins, burning all your thoughts back together. Oh, we just don't blend now. All of my attempts seem to end. Oh, I make you cringe now. Don't I make you cringe? Oh, I make you cringe now. Don't I make you cringe? She said I'm looking like a bad man, smooth criminal. She said my spirit doesn't move like it did before. She said that I don't look like me no more, no more. I said I'm just tired. She said you're just tired. And I said I saw you in the wild.
Yeah, so I started off playing drums. My uncle taught me how to play drums a little bit, so that's what I started off. My parents were in like Christian heavy metal bands growing up, and then when I was about 15, I started playing guitar and writing songs. And before that, my parents wouldn't let me listen to Christian music, so I had to kind of like sift through and find the good Christian rock bands and things like that. And once I did, I realized I really want to write songs. And so picked up the guitar when I was like 15, started writing songs, and started touring with them in prisons. They started a prison ministry when I was 17. And so I toured with them for a couple years, and then realized I want to make a career out of this. And so I started to do my own thing, and here we are. About 3 years ago, I wrote a song called Melons that my buddy Masego produced. And we put that up on SoundCloud, and it started to kind of go crazy. And then we made a song called Gravedigger, put that up on SoundCloud, and it started to go crazy again. And then I wrote a song called Cringe that I wasn't even planning on finishing, but the guy that's my A&R now, who wasn't then, I had sent him like half the song and had no intention to finish it. And he just sent me like every week for like 2 months an email asking me if I'd finished it yet. So I finally was just like, all right, I'm just going to finish it and send it. And I did. And now it's my biggest song. Who Killed Matt Mason was kind of like metaphorically the death of the kid Matt Mason and the birth of the adult Matt Mason. The hearse. There's just a conversation between my self-destructive side and my like good boy side. And pretty much all the songs on there are that. There's just conversations from both ends of where I could compromise and what would happen if I did, and where I don't, and what happened because I didn't, and so on. I think for a long time, I wanted to like be a rock star just to be a rock star. And then I realized the effect my lyrics and my music actually has on people. And I think kind of narrowing it down to less of, I just hope I get successful, to more of what way can I reach people in, and understanding that your music is a tool and it's going to affect people in certain ways. So my advice would be to just kind of like sit back and think about what you're doing and how it affects people. And I think when you realize that, other people can see that too, and it just kind of helps you. We're working on the record right now, first debut album. We're almost done with it. We've got like a big bag of songs that we're kind of sifting through and figuring out what works with each other. So hopefully that'll be coming out first quarter next year, and then we'll be touring all next year. We have a spring tour planned right now. My advice for touring on a budget would be stay in your car in Walmart parking lots. That's what I did.
Yeah.
And just get to eating Slim Jims and crackers. My Taco Bell order used to be a $2 meal deal, which is a burrito, a drink, and a bag of chips, which was just, I lived off of that 'cause it's a little over $2. Then they upped it to $3, still did that. And now it's just beefy 5-layer burrito, chicken burrito, Baja Blast, and a soft taco with no lettuce. Their lettuce tastes weird.
Build a buzz.
It's weird, yeah.
That's what I'm doing. I'm building a buzz.
Hey, I'm Matt Mason, and you're tuned in to Ones to Watch.
Building a buzz. And then we're building a buzz. Crazy Jizzy.
Some roads that you take, some bonds will choose to break. But I swore I'd never be the pallbearer. But I carry you to bed so you could rest your head. We're taking off the load of heavy drinking. The world, it carries on in memories and song. And your pictures on my wall, not forgotten. There were hymns that came from mouths who turned crosses upside down, and they came through their teeth with great ease. And all their bobbing heads and singing, and all they've got a lot on their minds to think about, but you carry on. Pictures and in song, in the unmade bed you slept in, where I laid you down to rest one last time. Goodbye, dear friend. Goodbye, dear friend. Some stories break your heart, some come with such a fall, and it's very deep inside where it's okay to cry. Some boys won't shed a tear, but I tell it like this here. You know, it brings me down to places where it hurts the most. And all are bobbing heads and singing, and all have got a lot on their minds to think about, but you in song. In the unmade bed you slept in, where I laid you down to rest one last time. Goodbye, dear friend. Goodbye, dear friend. And you carry on pictures and in song. In the unmade bed you slept in, where I laid you down to rest one last time. Goodbye, dear friend. Goodbye, dear friend. I turned around so I could see 1,000 burning bridges. It was all because of me. I fucked things up now that I know. I was trying hard to hold on. We were trying to let go. And all I can do is hope that you are fine. Know that you're here on my mind. Those fights we had gave us life. Got lost out in the darkness. We went looking for some light. I never thought we'd be wrong. Then I realized I loved you. When I noticed you were gone. And all I can do is hope you are fine. And know that you're here on my mind. All along there was a fever. Cold sweat, hot-headed believer. I threw my hands in the air, said, show me something. She said, if you dare, come a little closer. Round and around and around and around we go. Oh, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. It's something in the way you move. Makes me feel like I can't live without you, and it takes me all the way, and I want you to stay. So good. It's not much of a life you're living. It's not just something you take, it's giving. So round and around and around and around we go. Oh, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. It's something in the way you move. Makes me feel like I can't live without you, and it takes me all the way, and I want you to stay.
Oh, you guys have fun in the background. Fucking.
Ooh, the reason I hold on. Ooh, I need this hold on. Funny, you're the broken one, but I'm the only one who needed saving. When you never see the light, it's hard to know which one of us is caving. Not really sure how to feel about it. There's something in the way you move. Makes me feel like I can't live without you, and it takes me all the way, and I want you to stay. And I want you to stay. And I want you to stay. Woo! That's so silly. Woo! Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all alone? You got a bad desire. Oh, 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 I'm on fire. So tell me now, baby, is he good to you? Can he do to you the things that I do? I can take you higher. Oh, 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 I'm on fire. Times it's like someone took a knife, baby, edgy and dull, and drive a 6-inch valley through the middle of my soul. In the night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet, a freight train running through the middle of my head. Only you can cool my desire. Oh, 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 I'm on fire. Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all alone? Got a bad desire. Oh, 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 I'm on fire. Oh, 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 I'm on fire. Oh, oh, oh. I'm on fire. Daddy worked like a mule, mining by county gold, until he fucked up his back, couldn't work anymore. He said one of these days you get out of this here. Keep your nose on the grindstone and out of the hills. You see the waste of this world, he will bring you to tears. Keep the Lord in your heart, you'll have nothing to fear. Do the best that you can, and don't lie, don't steal. Keep your nose on the grindstone and out of the hills. But daddy, I've been trying, I just can't catch a break. There's so much in this world that I can't seem to shake. And I remember your words, Lord, it brings me to change. Keep your nose on the grindstone and out of the hills. And keep in mind that a man's just as good as his word. It takes twice as long to build the bridges you burn. In this hurt you can cause time and knocking out you. Keep your nose on the grindstone and out of the hills. But daddy, I've been trying, I just can't catch a break. There's so much in this world that I can't seem to shake. And I remember your words, Lord, it brings me to change. Keep your nose on the grindstone and out of the hills. Keep your nose on the grindstone and out of the hills. Keep your nose on the grindstone and out of the hills. Oh, Father, tell me we get what we deserve. Oh, we get what we deserve. And where down we go, 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 go. Way down we go, 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 go. Way down we go. Way down we go. You let your feet run wild. Time has come as we all go down. Then for the fall, do you dare to look her right in the eye? 'Cause we will run you down, down to the door. Oh, yeah, they will run you down, down to you fall. Oh, and they will run you down, down to you go. Oh, until you can't run no more. And way down we go. Oh, 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 oh. Way down we go. Go, 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 go. Way down we go. Down we go. Cause he will run you down, down till you can't run no more. Way down, go, 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 go. Way down, we go, go. Way down, we go, go, go. Way down, we go. In my own world when I'm in my road, every picture painted is a photo of a toad. X my eyes, see the clouds all flow. Whole world stuck to the flow. Television saying that we're gonna die slow. Every leader on there with a bunch of notes. X my eyes, see the flowers all blow. See the flowers, see the flowers, see the flowers all blue. X my eyes, see the flowers all blue. Twitter got your mind toxic, here's a topic, leave a comment. Argue with someone till the cadence of the clock tick. When the problem's microscopic, they blow that thing up cause they want your vision to be blocked in. Minecraft a hater to my mind shaft, but later I'm popping like my AK. Your whole dream creator, sleep on me, I'm awake, drawing the next scene. Color palette full of magic, need a time machine to save me. Color and cloud in my view. In my own world when I'm in my road, every picture painted is a photo of a toad. X my eyes, see the clouds all blow. Whole world stuck to the flow. Television saying that we're gonna die slow. Every leader on there with a bunch of notes. X my eyes, see the flowers all blow. See the flowers, see the flowers, see the flowers all blue. X my eyes, see the flowers all blue. I'm dropping bombs on the net, dropping bombs on the set, dropping bombs on the game, and they ain't killed a soul yet. Still more of a threat if I record it on cassette, cause I don't hold a debt that a major label can't forget. And they ain't living in my head cause they don't know that some bitch. I done flipped the switch as they glitch from the sticks and made it jump. Person rich ideas like light bulbs with currents locked off. Industry on my balls like drunk chicks at Top Golf. And watch me tee off and dot your eyes and Titleist. My range strange, just look what the track out title is. Waking people up with a splash of what a title is. Music making waves, no Beyonce, but I'm a riding bitch. I hope I drown in my own noise and go deaf from bangers so cold and blind from the video. So the last thing I see is the end of a sea. The last thing I see is the end of a. I hope I drown in my own noise and go deaf from bangers so cold and blind from the video. So the last thing I see is the end of a sea. The last thing I see is the end of a cotton and rapping in my own world when I'm in my room. Every picture painted is a photo of a toe. X my eyes, see the clouds all blow. Whole world stuck to the bone. Television saying that we're gonna die slow. Every leader on it with a bunch of notes. X my eyes, see the flowers all blow. Flowers, see the flowers, see the flowers all blow. X my eyes, see the flowers all blow.
Cigarette smoke we're breathing. The Tennessee whiskey I'm drinking reminds me of home. The girls at the bar are dancing, wild boys are looking for romance, and whatever comes in, true hearts pass true tears. In all of these towns, the same old shit. It's who's doing what, and who they doing it with. Well, I don't need to know. And every night the music's playing, strange hearts, we look to come together again. Together again. 'Cause everybody's got the answers each night. Always seem to know what it's better for everyone else. All of these towns, the same old shit. It's who's doing what, and who they doing it with. I don't need to know. And all of these towns, the same old shit. It's who's doing what, and who they doing it with. Well, I don't need to know. We got him now, Robbie. I believe someone just asked for us to turn it up. What? well. This is me turning it up. As I play one of the slow, sad songs. The next one, I'll turn it up. Oh, I'm on a TV. Holy shit. What channel is that? It's a lot like me. That's a lot like me. Weird. That's weird. This is about, the song's about sacrificing everything I've ever loved to go out and do what I really love to do, and that's play music for people who want to come out and listen. So thank you very much. Thinking about settling up, kicking off the dust, removing all the rust that keeps me still. Yeah, I think it's my time to go, say goodbye to everyone I know. And I hope someday I'll be forgiven for the bonds that I broke. 'Cause I wish I could take you with me, but this road I must walk alone. I've got to get out of the city. Good God, I gotta lose myself so I can find my way back home. Oh. No, I never thought I'd have to choose. Either way, I know I'm gonna lose. The hardest thing that I ever had to do is leave that place without you. After everything had fell apart, they said time would heal my broken heart. So why am I still here waiting for the healing to start? 'Cause I wish I could take you with me, but this road I must walk alone. I've got to get back to the country. Good God, I gotta lose myself so I can find my way back home. And I wish I could take you with me, but this road I must walk alone. I've got to get back down to Memphis. Good God, been trying to lose myself so I can find my way back home. Oh, we gotta lose ourselves if we can find our way back home. It's a brand new day.
Fuck it. Up there on the floor.
This is called Steely Dan from the Night Sky. Sleep to dream in this old house. I only wake for the night. The city's queen and she holds me to the first sight of daylight. Been trying to get through the breakdown and find a way out of this town. In a lake of fire I'll surely drown. That's alright if you're with me. And that's why I run from the shine of the sun, stealing down from the night sky. My heart is yours for the taking, if you wanna take it. I know you're scared you might break it. Girl, it's been breaking all my life. I've been running on empty, like the ones here before me. But all this hurt, my heart's been falling. Hurts a little less each day. And that's why I run the shine of the sun, stealing dark from the night sky. Oh.
Fuck yeah.
So I held you close to me, showed you where my heart would be. So when it comes time again for me to leave, you can carry a part of me. Let's try to get through the breakdown. We'll find a way out of this town. We're in a lake of fire, I'll surely drown. That's alright if you're with me. And that's why I run the shine of the sun. Feeling dark from the night sky. Our lives will run from the shine of the sun. Feeling dark from the night sky.
Everybody doing all right? Good. So are we. Thanks again so much for coming out. It means the world to me. I can say that over and over and over and again. But I don't know if you really will understand what it means to me. So thank you again.
Nothing left to say, nothing to do. The house is lonely now, I'm here without you. So I sit and I wait for the sun. The streets are crowded and the lights are so bright. Another Cincinnati Saturday night, and I hate what that has become. So I'm thinking that I should go. But if I don't leave now, then I'm never gonna leave Ohio, Lord. And that's a chance that I just won't take. Now when I'm getting older, thought that we would set the city on fire, but if we stick around, we'll surely expire as our dreams look right through our hands. Lately I've been learning more about love from a precious heart that cares about us. I think she belongs where I stand. And I'm thinking that I should go. But if I don't leave now, then I'm never gonna leave Ohio, Lord. And there's a chance that I just won't take. Now that I'm getting older, so I've been thinking that we should go. But if we don't leave now, then we're never gonna leave Ohio, Lord. And there's a chance that I just won't take. Now we're all getting older. If I don't leave now, then I'll never leave Ohio. I've been thinking that we should go. We don't leave now, we'll never leave Ohio.
Kid
Thank you so much for coming out.
guy in the background.
Just kidding.
I don't wanna get high anymore. I don't wanna fight anymore. I don't wanna settle old scores. I just wanna go home. Back to the ones I love, where there's still plenty of room to make it better without ever hurting anyone. I could follow you down if you want me to, but we both know that would be a mess. So I'm putting on my walking shoes. Goodbye with you. upon that I've been holding for too long. Tomorrow they will all be gone once the morning comes. I'm gonna lay him down in the dirt, apologize to those I've hurt, make peace with everybody, including all my enemies. I could follow you down if you want me to, but we both know that would be a mess. So I'm putting on my walking shoes. Goodbye, with you. I could follow you down if you want me to. We both know that would be a mess. So I'm putting on my walking shoes. Goodbye, with you. Goodbye, with you. Thank you so much. I like seeing myself on TV. Sorry, I really wasn't pointing at you, but I like you too. You're my buddy. I've just never seen myself on TV before, looking so good. Oh, that was you last time, wasn't it? Okay. All right, I'm not even gonna get into it. I love you so much. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Like the cheese, like the chili. Last time I was in DC, we had a whole Cincinnati conversation during my fucking set. And your day was a part of it. But we were doing deep cuts. Deep fucking cuts, man. Jam cuts. I don't even know if that's me. But I like it. I know you do it. You definitely do it. What kind of movie you like? Oh, he just gave it all away. I like the pizza rolls. The pizza rolls. All right, I'm gonna get back to the show now, as we just halfway turned it into. What the fuck is doing, man? That's cool. If I can't have this dance with you, then I think my dancing days are through. 'Cause I have wasted so much time on hearts I knew that never would be mine. But I just wanna need somebody. I just wanna leave my name. And now I know that nothing is forever. No one leaves as perfect as they came. They don't know who I am now. They only know the things that I have done. No one wants to talk it out, 'cause they're scared to death of what we might become. I just wanna need somebody. I just wanna leave my name. Now I know that nothing is forever, and no one is perfect as they came. I just wanna need somebody. I just wanna leave my name. Now I know that nothing is forever, and no one leaves as perfect as they came, and none of us leave as perfect as we came. Well, I'm out of whiskey. If anyone wants to get me one, I'll pay you back. Oh, shit! I love DC. So it's a state. Right, we're not, right? Okay, see, I'm not dumb. I knew I wasn't. So what is it? I'm not going to understand what he said, but I'm going to pretend. I just found out, but it's 2:06. I love DC. Thank you so much. It's been fun. Give it up to Pearl Street. Louder. We love pearls. Didn't I talk about that the other night? Making the pearl. Right. Dr. Dre knew what he was talking about on the pearl thing. Okay, I'll stop. Back to church. Good. what desire makes foolish people do. I never dreamed that I'd love somebody like you. I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. No, I wanna fall in love. No, I wanna fall in love with you. What a wicked thing to say. You never felt that. What a wicked thing to do. You made me dream of you. What a wicked thing to say. You never felt that way. What a wicked thing to do. You made me dream of you, and I wanna fall in love. No, I wanna fall in love with you.
You gotta eat that too.
What a wicked
Burn it.
thing you say.
I'm gonna burn the cherry.
Never felt that way.
Don't burn the cherry.
What a wicked thing
Not in the city.
you made me dream of you. What a wicked thing to say. You never felt that way. What a wicked thing to do. You made me dream of you, and I wanna fall in love. No, I wanna fall in love. No, I wanna fall in love. No, I wanna fall in love. Nobody loved no one. That's a new one I'm writing. Hope you like it. I think if there was a show called 90210, it might make it on there.
Wait, wait. Fucking
Wow. You do it better. He we call him Grumpy Gramps. We don't. He's real happy. He's too stoned to talk. What's up now, bub? It is not my show. I do this every night. So close, no matter how far.
ouch.
All right, this one's called Back Home. Hope you like it. Road less traveled, I'll ride. with this revolver by my side. The sweet speed of cocaine, friends deep in the dope game. Well, mama, I don't think I'm gone. Don't think I'm ever gonna make it back home. Yeah. This city is a symphony, never seems to be in key. And I've tasted every sin, spit 'em out just to try to get Well, mama, I don't think I'm gone. Don't think I'm ever gonna make it back home. Yeah. I'll hold myself accountable for everything that I have done. The constant heat beneath my feet, I guess a glimpse of what's to come. Well, mama, I don't think I'm gone. Don't think I'm ever gonna make it back home. Well, mama, I don't think I'm gone. Don't think I'm ever gonna make it back home. Well, mama, I don't think I'm gone. Don't think I'm ever gonna make it back home to you. All right, my buddy Ben is gonna walk off now. Say bye, Ben. John's gonna walk off too. Say bye, John. But John dances off. Watch this. Oh, there you go. All right. Now down to the good shit. Just kidding. Those are my boys. They'll be back in here in just a minute. Shit. Ooh, nice check. Y'all fighting over pigeons? You're not allowed to talk here. Would you like a microphone? We have that too.
Oh shit, spread love.
Well, I sure as hell didn't love her this much when I met her. As much as I was just captured again and again. She could turn her eyes away and still hold me under a river of beauty and mystery pulling me in. And then when she told me her name, I knew I would die slowly. I knew I was destined to live with this pain every night. For each night I stand with my boys playing our music. I cry out her name and her memory under the lights. So each night I pray that I'll forget about Georgia, 'cause she'll never love me like I know love's supposed to be. And each night I pray that I'll forget about Georgia. Ooh, and a part of me hopes that she'll never forget about me. And we made love for the first time in a hotel in San Francisco. And not so perfect, I try to forget about it now. And Ray Charles is singing her name like rain on my window. I want to release her, but I can't begin to know how. I'm asking you, Ray, let me forget about Georgia, 'cause she'll never love me like I know love's supposed to be. And I'm asking you, Ray, let me forget about Georgia. Ooh, and a part of me hopes that she'll never forget about me. Here's your exit song. Yeah, I'm asking you, Ray, let me forget about Georgia, 'cause she'll never love me like I know love's supposed to be. And I'm begging you, Ray, let me forget about Georgia. Ooh, and a part of me hopes that she'll never forget about me. Ooh, and a part of me hopes that she'll never forget about me. Ooh, and a part of me hopes that she will never forget about me.
This dude is fucking annoying. He's having a blast.
Yeah.
Right.
I got beer.
Oh my god.
Mama sang bass, Daddy ate tuna. It's a new song I'm writing. Oh, it's so good that been able to just be an idiot my whole life, and I'm making a living out of it.
Fuck
Thank
yeah.
you so much. Right before this whole COVID thing started, I lost my mother in March of 2020. This song's for her and anyone who lost a parent. It's a weird thing. So
Fucking blows. Move it. I need a new one.
Laura lays at the foot of the bed, mimics a new telephone cord. Doctor's on the phone and she hangs up and says, I ain't never gonna see the winner again. I don't know how, but she smiled. September. September. They carved your name into a stone and they put it in the ground. Run my fingers through the grooves when no one's around. I talk to myself and I drink till I'm sick. It's the dog days of the summer. I hear you calling, but I don't know how. September. September.
Oh my god.
In the morning, it all can change into something you can't explain. In the morning, it all can seem like something that you never dreamed. Yeah. But I see roses when I see you, 'cause your bright soul's always in bloom. And it tears me up 'cause it's true that I can't be here now with you. And all these trials, they're chasing the child out from inside me. But he's not all the way dead yet. I can grow him back from this little bit if I open up my chest. Let the music do the rest, and the wind's blowing warm and out. 'Cause there's brand new life all around, and the deep blue sky overhead makes me feel like myself again. And you, I remember you. And you, I remember you. And you, I remember you. And tears may fall again, but they'll dry faster if you face the wind, yeah. And all these trials, they're chasing the child out from inside me. But he's not all the way there yet. I can
drawing back from this little bit. If I open up my chest, let the music do the rest. I'm so thankful I found this song, something to leave behind when I'm gone. And in the next life of history, I'll tap you on your angel wings, and everybody say, I remember you. And you, I remember you. And you, I remember you. Thank you.
The year is 2001. I'm 11 years old. I'm at the Philadelphia X Games with my father. Someone walks up to me and hands me a CD for this new band. They say, you gotta check this out. And the CD says, Gorillas. And at that moment, at that exact moment, my life was changed forever. So here we go, y'all. Feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. Yeah! Okay, finally, someone let me out of my cage. Well, time for me to help them, cause I'm cutting no wage. No, you couldn't be there. Now you shouldn't be scared, because I'm quick to repair. So while I'm under each snare, it's intangible that you didn't think, so I command you to panoramic you. Look, I'll make it all manageable. Pick and choose, sick and lose, all you different crews. Chicks and dudes, who you think is really kicking tunes. Picture you, getting down in the picture too. Just like you hit the fuse. You think it's fictional, mystical, spiritual, miracle, a piece of you, the thing of you when you're too crazy. Lifeless, without the definition for what life is. Priceless to you, because I put you on the hype shit you like it. Unspoken righteous, but one token sidekick among those possessors. Yeah, I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. My future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. My future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. My future is coming on. It's coming on. Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, the essence, the basics was how did you make it? Allow me to make this shine like in nature. Rhythm, you have it or you don't. That's a fallacy. I'm in them. Every mountain tree, every kind of piece, every cloud and sea. You see with your eyes, I see destruction and demise, corruption in the skies from this fucking enterprise. Now for something through your lies, corrupt. So not his muscle, but percussion he provides. For me, it's a God. And y'all don't see me now, cause you don't see with your eyes. You perceive with your mind. Now that's the inner. So I'ma stick around with Kim and be a mentor. Bust a few rhymes so motherfuckers remember what the thought is. I brought all this so you could survive when law is lawless. Feeling sensations that you thought was dead. Don't squeal and remember. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming. All right. You guys mind if I tell a little story? No? Guys, can I please? Guys, can I? A lot of blowback. I'm gonna do it either way. All right, y'all. Here it goes. Yeah. So in the time of chimpanzees, there was a monkey mutating my brain. So I had to cut the junkie with the plastic eyeballs. Spray paint the pantyhose, the beefcake stars with the beefcake pantyhose. I cut the headlights and put it in neutral. Shotgun race of all my ladies in the cruise control. The babies in Vina with the vitamin C. I got a couple of couches, I sleep on the love seat. Someone keep saying I'm insane. You complain about a shotgun, better than a stain on my shirt. You can't believe everything that you breathe. I got a parking violation and a maggot on my sleeve. So shave your face with some ace in the dark. We're taking all your money and we're burning down the trailer park. Trailer park. Yeah. So on no petty love, I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you feel me? So on no petty love, I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you feel me? Come on, Kevin, take a ride. Good night. Thank you. Yeah. Like wait for it's like S to the UGAR. Sugar Shack gonna take us so far.
She's got a smile, and it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as a bright blue sky. And now and then, when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. If I stay too long, I'll probably break down and cry. Oh, 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 sweet child of mine. Oh, 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 sweet love of mine. She's got eyes on the bluest skies, as if they thought already. I'd hate to look into those eyes and see an ounce of pain. Her hair reminds me of a warm, safe place where
as a child, and I prayed for the thunder and the rain to quietly pass me by. Oh, 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 sweet child of mine. Oh, 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 sweet love of mine. Oh, 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 sweet child of mine. Oh, 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 sweet love of mine. I'm singing, where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go now? Sweet child of mine. Yeah. I'm singing, where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go now? Sweet child of mine. Yeah. I'm singing, where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go now? Sweet child of mine. Oh, sweet child of mine. Sweet child of mine. Sweet child of mine.
Hey, I'm Jacques. Thank you for listening to my cover of Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine.
I am a woman, never out of my mother. My woman is another, child is grown low. If dreams of thunder, light the world's desire, this old house would have burned down a long time ago. Now make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of my old rodeo. Just give me one thing more that I can hold on to believe in this living is just always a go. When I was a young girl, oh, hand me a cowboy. He wasn't much to look at, just a free random man. But there was such a long time, and no matter how I tried, those years they just flow by like a broken down man. To make me an angel that flies from Montgomery, to make me a poster for the whole rodeo. Just give me one thing more that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a whole way to go. Oh, yeah. the kitchen. I can hear all the buzzing. Oh, I eat them nothing since I woke up today. How can a person go to work in the morning, they come home in the evening and have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from the lottery. Make me a poster with my own rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Believe, 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 yeah. Believing in this living is a hard way to go. Well, they come to take you down. When they breathe out, when they're around. Just one plan, don't I ask you. Just don't let them know that you knew me. Shake it, sugary. Shake it, shake it, shake it, my sugary. Shake it, sugary. Just don't tell them that you knew me. 'Cause believing in this thing, the hard way to go. Oh, it's a hard road now. Believing in this thing. Oh, I know it's such a hard way to go. To believe in this living is just a so hard place to go. Thank you so much, everybody.
What's up, YouTube? Hey to all you new subscribers. This is my 1,000 subscriber video. Hopefully I don't mess this up.
Never mentions the word addiction. Certain company. She'll tell you she's an orphan after you meet her family.
paints her eyes as black as night now. Pulls those sheets down tight. Give a smile when pain comes. Pain gonna make everything alright. She talks to them days, so they call her out by her name. She talks to them days, when they call her out by her name. Keeps a lock of hair in her pocket, wears a cross around her head. Hair's from a little boy, and the cross the one she had not been. Not there, she talks to me there. Since they called her out by her name, she talks to angels when they call her out by her name. She don't know no lover, no one I'll ever see. What to her that ain't nothing, but to me to see in me everything. Paints her eyes as black as night. Pulls those sheets down tight. She gives a smile when the pain comes. Pain gonna make everything alright. So right, she talks to angels, so they call her out by her name. She talks to angels, when they call her out by her name. She talks to angels, well, yeah. Well, she talks to angels, yeah. They call her out. Don't you know that they call her out her name? Something like that. I messed some things up, but you get the gist.
All my life, I've been searching. All my life, I've been searching. I've been abandoned and left alone. At 15, I had to leave home. She wrote peaches and a rosary, believing I believe in me. But all her friends think she's a little crazy. She wears a smile, heart on her sleeve, and don't give a damn what the world thinks of me. She tells me it's all good. She's a happy little Bessie, happy to be misunderstood. Too bad it's every kind of baby, but I have to shame and watch you make the pain. All the pain. Every road was a dead-end street. Running from the law and running on empty. You couldn't take the marks that were left on me. At a roadside bar in Tennessee, I met an angel to rescue me. To rescue me. She wore peaches and a rosary, believing I believe in me. But all her friends think she's a little crazy. She wears a smile, heart on her sleeve, and don't give a damn what the world thinks of me. She tells me it's all good. She's a happy little Bessie, happy to be misunderstood. She wrote peaches and a rosary, believing God and believing me. All her friends think she's a little crazy. She wears a smile, heart on her sleeve, and don't give a damn what the world thinks of me. She tells me it's all good. She's happy with a Bessie. She's happy to be misunderstood.
Oh, feel the sun coming out again. Oh, it's hanging out. Leaving your side today.
look at me and say, look at me and say, where he is his name. That's all. Life is hard, you know you have to change.
Look into the eyes and the skies